What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Chronochord Christmas Party 2015. Here with my good buddy C-Dub. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas, my friend.
Happy holidays and a Merry Christmas to you, as well as all of our viewers here, wherever you are and whatever version of the holidays you may celebrate. We hope it's an enjoyable one, and we want to thank you for making 2015 a great year for us here at Chronochord.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning into our YouTube channel. So today is Christmas, and figured, C-Dub, let's talk about some of our favorite holiday memories from growing up, starting with our favorite present when we were kids.
Oh man, I can remember going back to being a little kid. My favorite presents were always either video games for the NES, Super Nintendo, or Sega, or the systems themselves, because getting games was usually few and far between. And my second favorite gift as a kid was basically anything pro wrestling related. Usually the action figures were always a hit. I had pretty much all of those growing up. And I always enjoyed my number 3. Gotta give a shout out to this. The big bucket of popcorn in the little aluminum tin that has the 3 different flavors of popcorn in it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah.
Oh, you gotta love the gift baskets with that caramel, cheddar, and of course, bland old normal popcorn. Could eat a whole damn bucket in one sitting. Gotta say, my favorite present growing up was getting a guitar. It was a 3/4 size Eddie Van Halen-esque paint job guitar, and it played like crap and sounded like crap, and I think it was a Casino Custom or something, really cheap brand, but led me on the way to starting to play guitar as a little guy. And second favorite present, runner-up, of course, like you said, C-Dub, video games. Was always looking forward to getting the new console, especially in the 90s. It seemed like every year or two there was a new console. So getting a Super Nintendo and especially getting a PlayStation 1, those are both very fond memories.
By the time the PS1 and the N64 came out, you really had to make a choice on which one to go with, kind of like you did with the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis. Man, those were always tough Christmases. And real quick, I gotta throw in there for my candidate for the worst Christmas gift ever. It's my own fault. I asked for an Atari Jaguar for Christmas. Boy, let me tell you, that thing stunk. The power supply ended up burning out on the system and frying it about a year or two later. The controller was terrible. There were hardly any good games. Bad call, C-Dub.
Another staple of the holiday season is, of course, the delicious foods. And gotta say, C-Dub, my favorite food growing up for Christmas dinner was always just straight up ham, man. Give me some ham, give me some taters. I'm good to go.
I got to give a shout out to the sweeter side of Christmas foods. I'm a huge fan of good old peppermint bark. That stuff is so good, man. Candy canes are always nice. A little bit of eggnog, non-alcoholic, of course.
You got it all wrong, buddy. Need a little amaretto in that.
I think I'll avoid having any alcohol with my dairy products.
Now, of course, Christmas and the holiday season is always associated with classic songs from decades ago, featuring such famed singers like Nat King Cole and Andy Williams and Tony Bennett. You name them, they all had Christmas albums. Sinatra. And I gotta say, my favorite Christmas music lately, the past few years, has been the Brian Setzer Orchestra, an amazing guitar player with a great horn section and does a nice spin on the holiday classics.
I have to give a shout out to some of the old standards. I've always been a sucker for Oh Holy Night. Of course, you got Run, Rudolph, Run. That's another classic. And another favorite by Señor Jose Feliciano, Feliz Navidad.
And in going right along with holiday music, we've also got holiday movies, C-Dub. So many classic films out there. Starting back in the day in the black and white days, you've got Christmas Carol, Wonderful Life, Miracle on 34th Street, and then moving on into modern times with one of my personal favorite Bill Murray movies, Scrooged, and also The Santa Claus with Tim Allen. And don't sleep on this underestimated holiday classic starring Dutch himself, the Terminator, Arnold in Jingle All the Way.
I'm a big fan of those classics you mentioned, JC. Some movies I gotta throw in there to counter number 1, your Arnold Jingle All the Way. I'm going to have to toss in Santa with Muscles. Another favorite holiday movie has to be Home Alone. That was the first movie I ever saw in theaters, and it's been a sentimental favorite of mine. That movie was so popular whenever we were kids, and really it still stands up to this day with that great slapstick comedy from Pesci and Daniel Stern.
Two other mentions here that are very worthy. Number one, Christmas Story. Never been a huge fan of this movie, but definitely is a Christmas classic. And here's a big argument for some movie buffs out there. Is Die Hard 1 considered a Christmas movie? C-Dub, what do you think?
I do believe so. Yippee-ki-yay, mother.
Now, spending time with family and friends is the key element of the holiday season, reflecting on the year that had passed, good times and bad, and looking forward to the next new year. We will be looking forward to brand new music all year long in 2016, on top of our usual content featuring wrestling, sports, movies, television shows, including The Walking Dead. So much content to cover coming up, C-Dub, and a lot of good video games on the slate as well.
Most definitely, JC. We have so much for you coming up in 2016. We sincerely hope you have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Boxing Day, whatever it is you celebrate. Even if it's nothing at all, we hope you have an awesome 2016. For JC, I'm C-Dub. Ho, 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 ho!
Beware of Krampus.